to the boys and their hard work, and the future Cub Scouts who enjoy the competition and fellowship of the Pinewood Derby. So we're Pack 722 in Wakefield, and this event is really about, and the program overall is about doing your best. So the boys take a block of wood and they get wheels and an axle, and from there they can go in any direction. We've seen cars that look like pencils, we've seen bullets from Mario Kart, and we've also seen racing cars. And so what the boys do is, with their parents or somebody else who knows how to do it, they carve out, cutting these pieces of wood down into race cars. And so they all have to meet they can only be 5 ounces, and so it really comes down to weight placement and how the car is sort of tuned up. The design makes it looks great, but so some of that engineering aspect is really what wins the race. Beyond that, it's really about getting together, having fun, and having a good event where the kids can race the car and see their car go down. There's nothing like competition that brings out the best in somebody, and Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts is really based on working towards your achievement and goal and accomplishing it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Every race gets a couple of ground rules, alright? And this is for your safety and the safety of the track and the car, okay? There's no running. We don't want any running at all, because most importantly, the cars are fragile. They'll break easily. So if you run and possibly trip, you could... I am the Cub Master, okay. So my job for this is to make sure that the event flows okay. Now we have a racing commissioner who is in charge of getting the track and the logistical stuff, making sure that the races go properly and are timed, but I try to make it a fun event for everybody involved.
Sorry.
Okay, boys. So we have a new award this year. Best Design. So we have speed, that's what these 3 trophies are for, but we also, your leaders, voted on Best Design. Okay, and so you'll get a trophy for that. At the end of all the races, your car will stay here, okay? Because at the end of all the races today, people are going to vote for which car is the best car, okay? And so whatever car wins gets a, what are we calling that award? People's Choice Award. People's Choice Award. There we go. I couldn't remember that for some reason. Yes, Jeff? No, okay. Okay, also, since we didn't know who the winners are, we did not make any nameplates for you guys prior to today. So at the next meeting, we'll give you nameplates that you can glue on that will say your name and the place that you finished. Okay, so for the best design, which car was that?
Best design, Target A. That was Target A.
Best design, Tiger A, is Nick Sheffro and Gunstick. There you go, good job. Don't run, please. Walk. Okay, and Tiger B is Jonathan Courtright and General Courtright.
Good job, Jonathan.
With one other man, Lou Milanazzo, and we have 11 wolves in our den. These are second graders, very active. We do 2 meetings a month, and then we also attend the pack meeting. And some of our den meetings that we've done in the past are rock climbing. gone to visit the public library here in Wakefield and had a tour of that. We've also planted some spring bulbs at 2 of the elementary schools, the Walton School and the Greenwood School. And we also planted bulbs at the Historical Society in Wakefield. Unbelievable designed cars. And we also, as a den group, we made the stands that the cars are sitting on.
Very good. How are they doing so far?
They're doing great, actually. They're very excited, and yeah.
My name is Mark Sheffro. I am the Tiger A den leader. I also am in charge of fundraising for the pack. And as a result of our excellent fundraising efforts, we were able to buy a brand new track this year. And that track you see on display today. The kids are pretty excited about it.
So good job, good job.
Isn't that a result of the hard work of the popcorn skills?
Right, this is all a result of the hard work of the popcorn skills. We had a great year this year because every one of you boys, especially Tiger A, which is the top pack, the top 10, we had a great year fundraising. And this is a direct result of your fundraising, your hard work. Now next year we're going to keep that hard work up because who knows what else we can do.
This year we did something new. We did a workshop with the kids. We had designs and patterns laid out. We had a couple of saws, table saws in one of our den leaders' garage, and it was awesome. A good chunk of the children, I know my 2 children, got their cars cut that day, and they began sanding it. It takes about a good 2 weeks to do if you do it right. You know, it's a pretty long process, and as the kids get older, they start taking on more of the responsibilities. So what you see is that I have a Tiger and a Weblo 1, which is the second oldest scout in the pack. And with the Tiger, he picks out the shape, he cuts a little bit, sands a lot, paints it all, okay, and maybe I might do the trim. I'll do the wheels, he helps out, but my older boy, he did most of the work. So it progresses as they get older, and it's kind of good because it's a family thing. And I, you know, as a father, working with my children, that's the most enjoyable memory that I have of the race. And the winners, the losers, that's great. The winners, it's very proud to see kids win and get trophies and medals, but the real value as a family person is the time that I get to spend with my 2 boys building a car.
Tigers, thank you. Neil Smith, and it is end zone, 214 miles an hour. Faster than a speeding bullet, or just as fast as a speeding bullet. Alex Skelton's car.
Okay. All the cars are lined up over there for Best in Show, People's Choice Award. You pick it. Out of the 6 stands that we have, there's going to be an overall winner. Okay? Did everybody get that?
Well, my name is Tom Markham. I'm a den leader here at Pack 722 in Greenwood. And my son is a Tiger Cub.
How's he doing? I understand he did pretty well in the race.
He did. He came in 3rd this year, which is his first time, so he's actually very excited about it. And he actually said to me, he goes, someone has to come in 1st, someone comes in 2nd, someone comes in 3rd, someone comes in, you know, and then there are places that kids don't come in at all. So I said, and he knows it isn't about winning or any of that. It's about the fun of learning something, doing it together, working with a parent, you know, and assembling something and taking some pride in it. And that's what the whole, really what scouting is about, taking pride in what you do.
Anthony Giordano. Tommy Mulcahy. 220, Jake Butler, 220 miles an hour. Mr. Butler's next car.
Well, I was in Boy Scouts really since my Cub Scout, you know, age.
Okay.
And my father was a Cub Scout leader, and I went right through the program and became an Eagle Scout, and I worked at the summer camp. You know, through college, I was involved in scouting actively as an older, you know, as a young adult, as an older youth, I guess. But
A lot of history there.
oh, it's a great
Yeah.
program. I tremendously
great.
supportive of it, and just really proud of both of my kids. My daughter in the Girl Scouts and my son now in Cub
The
Scouts.
car can't go home, you can't modify it. So if you win overall, please give me the car, and I'll make sure it gets to the district, and I'll meet you there, and I'll send out an email.
My name's
Also-
Andrew Bottle. I'm the Assistant Scout Master at PAC 722 here in Wakefield, Mass. I'm also the Racing Commissioner for the Pinewood Derby. This is my first year as Racing Commissioner. This year all the kids went out and sold popcorn. They sold a ton of popcorn. I think they sold like $25,000 worth of popcorn. And out of that money we get a certain percentage. And with all that money we were able to spend over $1,800 on a new track this year. And all the software and the starting gates and all that sort of stuff, and made everyone super happy. Our last track was about 50 years old. It was old, it's made out of wood and starting to warp, and some lanes were slow, some lanes were super fast, and it's getting kind of unfair for Scout, you know, a super fast car can go into lane coming forward after going first. Just makes it a much level, much even playing field, and all the cars are racing super fast. Kids seem to be enjoying it more. So I'm really excited, and I'm glad things are going really well this year.
Now, how did your son do? I understand he won a pretty good event there.
Yeah, my son, who's a wolf, he's in 2nd grade, came in first this year. Again, he's undefeated, and on March 17th in Concord, Massachusetts is the district finals, and he'll race against all the other packs in the area: Concord, Reading, North Reading, Burlington. There'll be about 20 other kids there at the districts that he'll race against, and hopefully he'll do well. Last year he came in the top 10, so hopefully this year we can come in a little bit higher.
So you have this down pretty good. You know what to do, right? How did you enjoy building the car? Can you?
It was pretty fun.
It was a lot of fun. Now you can only have so many ounces on the car. Is that
Yeah.
right? How many is that?
5.
5 ounces? How long does it take you to build your car?
Well, this year it took me about a week.
About a week.
About a
Wow.
week. No, I'm running it backwards.
And it is Noah Brennan with Firebird. We got a fast car, 220 miles an hour. Mr. Brennan. And over the side in front of the table. All right, in 3rd place. Max Zeltzer with the Devil. In 2nd place, Noah Brennan with the Firebird. The anticipation. And in 1st place, Liam Bree with the Orange Green Speed Machine. Good luck in the district. Okay.
Teaches the the thrill of competition.
So you work towards something, you work towards a goal of making this car, and you don't know how that car is going to do before you get into the race. And so when that first race happens, you see your car come down, and there's that anticipation and hope that you win, and you can see it on their faces. If they may have, if the car's not doing well, there you get the sullen face, and if it's coming down fast, they are so excited. And I think what that really teaches them is you work hard towards a goal, and you hope for the best when you do it, and you do your best job whenever you're working on something.
Well, I'll tell you, our pack, the BSA in general, it's all about children and families. And I tell you, I have a very deep love for our organization because the leaders that are involved in this, the overall attitude is what's good for the kids. Not just my kids, everyone's kid. And I tell you, we have a very good leadership on our staff. And that's what drives me, to see the enjoyment in the kids' faces, the types of programming that we do. They enjoy the sleepovers, that we're going to the Paw Sox in the summer, we're doing a Red Sox game, we do a couple of campouts every year, and then we go to different various events, like one year we went to the Armor Museum. I mean, the kids enjoy it. I think the leadership is great because we really are in it for the kids, and that's what matters the most. And the same values that I have as a father and a family man, I instill those values on all my children, I call them my children, they're like my kids, but my den and the families around me.
And it's Will Choppy's car. New track record,